not done typing. Send it. That's one way to get ended. Tryna go viral, hit you with a whole minute clip extended. Get trending. I don't like guns, but a couple of my friends is big fans of the Second Amendment. Captain America, I'm back with a motherfucking vengeance. Ooh. How he the hero, he's so rude. I feel like a boss in the Legion of Doom when I'm out of Yamashiro eating miso soup. Mushroom tea, got my ego bruised. I can miss a free throw and my team gon' lose. But a label on the phone try to make a new deal like AOC with a CO2. Hey, stay out of politics. Yeah, or you can unfollow this shit, suck it and swallow this dick. Laura can shut up and dribble my balls, you bitch. You don't understand what the problem is. If you believe in the opposite, cool. You got the right to pop off in the comments. I got the right to not even acknowledge it. Ooh. Oh, good Lord, that's frightening. Try stealing my thunder, my lightning. Why is that so surprising? Got him upset like Buster Tyson. It's a big boy bag, better back up, brought back up. But they not my hype, man. They can hit shots on you, 3 dots on you, like I'm not done typing. Send it. That's one way to get ended. Tryna go viral, hit you with a whole minute clip extended. Get trending. I don't like guns, but a couple of my friends is big fans of the Second Amendment. Captain America, I'm back with a motherfucking vengeance. Read it and weep. Article 7 is freedom of speech. Talk on the internet, you wouldn't say it to me on the street. Not even being discreet, don't even try it, don't even tweet and delete. You should be quiet cause nobody buying that shit, but I keep a receipt. And you can't take that bag, that's the policy. No half-ass apology, so don't lie to me. No more cap, just facts and honesty now. This economy, just a lot of these billionaires who think this monopoly. Picking pockets like it's a robbery, paying a politician to rig democracy. Oh good Lord, this frightening. Try stealing my thunder, my lightning. Why is that so surprising? Got him upset like Buster Tyson. It's a big boy bag, better back up, brought back up, but they not my hype, man. They can hit shots on you, 3 dots on you, like I'm not done typing. Send it. That's one way to get ended. Tryna go viral, hit you with a whole minute clip extended. Get trending. I don't like guns, but a couple of my friends is big fans of the Second Amendment. Captain America, I'm back with a motherfucking vengeance.
What's up? I'm here. Sorry. One of those times I have to be somewhat quiet, but we can have a little bit of fun. Thanks, guys, for the fill tonight. Was hoping we'd get to one. I know I posted a little bit later than expected, but it is what it is. And listen, you filled it faster. We're already giving away a Silver National pack, Leaf Holiday Bonus pack, which we'll random off. But instead of one spot, we're going to give away not one, not 2, but 3 season-long fantasy spots, and that's actually going to close out league number 2. Now, Doug's been talking. He already has 3 spots. He's going to keep one, obviously. So he's going to do a contest for these 2 we've already been talking about. He has some plans for you guys, but we're going to give away 3 of these at the end, and I'm going to run that as one list, so you have a better shot to get one, as opposed to running the list like 3 different times. But these will run the list once for this, once for this. So you'll have a chance at each of those, even if you only have one spot. You hear flip-flops? Nah, everyone's in bed. Chris has his Tumblr rise up. Yeah, Don, it's been cool. It's, anytime you vacation with kids, you have kids. Yours are a little bit older, but we have a 8 and a 5-year-old. They're having a good time. We actually, when I was a kid, I'm going to start ripping here, but when I was a kid, we did not get to really play like games on the boardwalk, even if we went to a theme park and stuff. So I'm trying to let my kids do that kind of stuff. Tonight we went down to play some of the boardwalk games. I was actually surprised. Like $2 a game wasn't horrible, and they won a lot of prizes. They won like big stuffies and stuff. We had good success rate. We did this little ball game where you threw. We happened to win. We spent, I think it was $15 total, but they ended up with 5 stuffies from it. They kept hitting the cups. You have to hit like the colored cups, and we just got lucky. Like honestly, like we watched guys play, and they weren't hitting anything, and we let the kids throw, and they just kept landing it in. Yeah, dude, those tumblers are awesome. They really are. But yeah, we're trying to let our kids enjoy it because my wife and I didn't have the same experience we're trying to give them, but tomorrow they're excited because this is the first trip they actually got in the ocean, and they love the waves. So tomorrow they want to go battle the waves, they said. So we're going to give it a shot. Here we go. Starting off where we left off yesterday. Hendon Hooker out of 99. it was cool to have my wife join us last night for the break. She was watching The Masked Singer. It was neat having her. I told her, I said, I kind of like being in the same, like, you know, this is a small little condo. It's just like it has a bedroom, but it's like all of it's one room, the rest of it. And it was cool, like breaking in front of her and like having the kids out here all day while I was working on stuff. So yeah, we're trying to, Mazar. They keep telling my wife, you know what? We have about 5 more years with our kids until they don't want to be around us anymore. You know, until they go to the beach. They're like, can we take friends? I'm going to go with my friends. There's a Joe Namath. So we're trying to enjoy the time we have with them now. Kincaid, Jalen Waddle, and what do we got? A Joe Burrow and a Christian McCaffrey. Guys, excuse me. Things with the running back stuff is heating up. Like, Barkley, like, came out and pretty much said, like, F them. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but, you know, I'm certainly not going to just show up. And it sounds like, you know, listen, I get both sides of it. There's a nice CJ Stroud. And there he is again. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Hendon Hooker. There's a Tanner McKee. And how about this Hendon Hooker? 8 out of 10. That's going to be going out to the Detroit Lions. Who's got him? Dougie with the Hendon Hooker out of 10. Nice swatch, too. Yeah, post your pictures when you get them, guys. I want to see everyone drinking out of their tumblers from Chris. He's been spending some serious time on those, so that's awesome. Chris, I appreciate you rocking making some blazing gear for us. He said we're going to have ours for the National so we can drink out of it at the National, make some mixed drinks. There's a Will Levis. His stuff's hard to find here. Jamal Williams at a 149, and there's an Anthony Richardson Black. I really actually do like this collegiate draft picks this year. It's better than it's been in the past. I barely know her. Who said that? You know it, Jeff. Jalen Carter. There's a Jalen Hyatt. JSN. Met some Seahawks fans down here. They were all right. Dang it. We'll have to random these off at the end. 250 points. There's a Josh Downs. Joe Mixon. Here's the thing, too. Listen. Joe Mixon did his deal differently, but he still got that. Doesn't he still have some sort of like lawsuit up in the air? Or did they drop that? There's a Peyton Manning. He announced tonight that they're going to be doing a season 2 of Netflix's Quarterback, which Felton. Is Felton in here? I got to message him. He won the box, so we're going to be ripping his box. I told Chris, I said, Chris has been pumping those things out like a factory. He's done stuff for the NRA and Gen Shop. Oh, I didn't ignore it. I didn't respond. I was in bed and I had the volume down. I actually haven't watched it with sound yet. I was laying in bed with my wife. She was asleep and I didn't want to wake her up and I forgot to watch it this morning. I'm sorry, Aaron. I like tried to play it, but I couldn't hear anything because she was like, I don't want to wake her up playing. What's this? Oh, that's going to be our autograph. Jalen Hurts, numbered out of 99. There you go, Eagles. Will Levis, and there's a nice Hendon Hooker acetate. We'll get that box up there. Josh Downs, Zach Charbonnet, Derrick Henry, and this is going to be Donovan McNabb and Tavius Robinson. I got to look that one up. Tavius Robinson. Oh, it didn't come through till later. And I saw you say, I told you I sent a video. When you typed that, I was like, why is he telling me now? Like, I just got it. The video didn't come through until... Because they both messages, it said you have 2, like it showed like I had 2. Maybe I just didn't see it earlier. I was like, he never sent one. Sorry, I'm being a little quiet. I'm trying to not be too loud. It's going to go out to the Baltimore Ravens. Listen, Saturday we will be back to our regular, but I will say this. We go to the National then for a couple days next weekend as well. So we'll be doing a couple special things. I'm not going to be breaking at the National. At least if I do, it would be like cell phone stuff. We won't have our setup. It might be just like one box stuff. But I don't even know if we're going to do that because every year I do it, then I'm like rushing back to the room. And I'm only there for like 2 days this time. I am excited. Now that we have 2 leagues full, we will because we're giving away 3 fantasy spots tonight. I'm excited to get some draft dates down and announce some prizes. So let me get back their screen here. I did do live breaks at the show before. Remember, we went to the Leaf booth and did it. Joey Porter. And there's another Jalen Hurts. This one not numbered. Jalen Hyatt. Well, that's when we told him there's a Hendon Hooker. And Balin Spector out of 22. 149, Brian Dawkins going out to the Birds, and a Jonathan Taylor. We broke at the Leaf booth, and we talked to their one director of marketing when we did it. And that's when I asked him about scrubbing pro jerseys, and he's like, nah, we spent a lot on pictures, and it would be too much for us to do that. And then the next year they had it. But there were a couple guys I was talking to there about it. So I don't know if they had it in the works or just enough people. That's going to be going out to Buffalo. Trey, I can't believe I had to look him up again. No, Aaron, he's going to have to give up those spots. That's what he's creating a contest for, Aaron. Is anyone here going to the National All? I heard it's going to be packed, but I don't know anyone going outside of like a small circle of us. What do we got here? This should be an autograph, and it's a thick. Aaron Donald numbered out of 75 there. Don, they were good basketball breaks. Remember we did full case? Debo Samuel. I did enjoy doing them. It's going to be, the gold standard. Sean Tucker out of 199. It's a thicker card. It does look like Rail gold standard. That one translates well. Like some of them don't, like Origins and Immaculate. Well, Origins kind of look similar too. You can go out to the Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks. It'd be Tay Taylor. Yeah, next year it's what? In Cleveland, right? So Larry's going to go. Yeah, probably. I don't know what to expect out of it. I'm excited to go, and we'll do some video, like we always do, live videos and stuff. It's the once a year I get to see Jason. It's the only year that Jason and I get to hang out. This is another product I've been impressed with, Trinity. It's funny because that was the first one I ever went to, was out in Cleveland, and my dad and I drove, and it was a long drive, and we didn't get a hotel. I'm like, let's just go out to it. We drove. It was cool, like cool memory with my dad. But I will say it was super overwhelming. You can't just go for one day, and we did. That was a mistake. And then we drove all the way back. It was just a lot, But it sounds like a lot of people say they're going next year. And I don't know if it's proximity. Like Chicago is. It's a long drive. It's a long flight, like from the East Coast, But so is it for, I guess so it is it for Cleveland if you're not coming from the East Coast. Dalton Kincaid for the Bills, 4 out of 75. Has there anyone, who's in here has been to the National before? Or like none of it. I know Chris has. And Chris will tell you it is overwhelming the first time you go. It's a lot. Here we go. Dylan Gabriel out of 99. We might have some NILs to random up here. Sooners. There it is. So we're going to have to random that up. He's going with the Oklahoma Sooners. We'll put that over with our points that we need to random. And Hassan Haskins, Tennessee Titans in that Pro Uni. Tennessee Titans going out to Kellington. There you go, Jeff. You got one. I do feel bad I can't be my normal excited self here. Aaron, you got one last night. It wasn't good enough for you though, was it? And David Ajabo for the Ravens. Baltimore going out to another one from Mazars. There you go, Mazars. Dude, I will say this because I was talking to Doug about coming to visit, and I said where we live in central Pennsylvania, we're like 2.5 hours from Philly, 3 hours from Pittsburgh, 2.5 hours from New York City. We are close to a lot of things within 3 hours of everything. I mean, just even to come down to the beach, it's a 4.5 hour drive. It's not horrible to get to a really nice beach. And it's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions. There you go, Dougie. Gibbs at a 49. Oh, so we started talking about this at the beginning. Running backs. So listen, Alvin Kamara is going to get a suspension. So there's a running back down. Jacobs, Barkley, and Pollard have yet to sign. They could be down. Like, and the people I get what people are saying, like, oh, running backs are replaceable and they're not that. I agree with, like, the league has shifted to make them replaceable, but why are you saying that, McGinn? Why? Wait, I don't get that, McGinn. All right, last box. But listen, don't obviously go anywhere. We have a lot to give away. And there's a thick card in here. Oh, right. Dougie visit? Probably. Again, I got you. DJ Daniel Jones out of 99. Is this going to be the year he finally takes off? Not without Barkley. Like, I mean, think about this. A lot of people have, like, some big hopes the way they performed last year. But how does this change? Listen, not only are the Cowboys dealing with Pollard, but guess what? Now they're talking about Zach Martin's not going to sign. He wants his contract. He's getting paid $7 million less than people at his same level of ranking at his position. $7 million less yesterday. And he's like, I want a better contract, and they're not offering it to me. So he's like, I may not play. It's just nuts, right? Here we go. Nice card here. James Cook now contending. Is that a short print? That could be I don't know if that's a short print or just a basic insert. Going to Buffalo. There you go, Trey. Oh, you know it. I worry for myself again. Obviously, like, Kamara on the Saints, I don't know. I don't think they have high hopes this year. But I think the Giants in their division had some hopes, especially in the NFC. It could be anyone's. Pollard, definitely not having him. The Raiders brought in Garoppolo, Devontae Adams, trying to switch it up. And then if they don't have Jacobs, now they did Travis Zamir White last year. Brandon Cooks, he's on the Cowboys too, right? And again, I get it. Running backs are replaceable, but I do think you need a good one that can pick up blocks. You need one that, you can trust. There's a K-Dub. So this is the other thing that hurts. Listen, we don't talk about it. And again, they don't care about your fantasy teams. I get it. But a lot of us put good money in the fantasy, right? All right. Whether you're in a $50 league or multiple $50, $100, $200 leagues, drafting's important. And, like, it's not like these are no names. Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley. Like, these are guys that if you're going to draft running backs early or wide receivers early, you're going to need one of those running backs. And are you going to feel comfortable drafting Alvin Kamara, not knowing what his suspension is? Is Josh Jacobs going to play? Is Saquon Barkley going to play? Tony Pollard? These are guys that are going in, like, second, third rounds. And you need them if you draft wide receivers out of the gate. Jalen Petrie for the Houston Texans going out to Don Wiley. Right, Jeff? That's what I said. You can only live once. May as well go out in a blaze of glory. All right, last card, and it's a thick one. I'm curious who it is. It is 30 out of 50 rookie patch autographs. Brian Robinson going out to Christine and the Washington Commanders. But this is the thing. People are like, don't draft early about injuries and stuff like this. We could be going into the season not knowing about these running backs. I mean, it's getting there quickly. And training camp's coming up. But that starts this week, right? Did training camp start yet, or did they start already? I haven't turned NFL Network on since I left the house, so I don't even know. All right, guys, we got some stuff to go over here. We got giveaways. Don't go anywhere. Carolina, I don't even think they know who they're starting at quarterback yet, do they? Or is it definitely Bryce? All right, we obviously have some stuff to sleeve up here and stuff from Crown. And don't go anywhere. Let me check Felton. Is Felton in here? Make sure he's ready to rip his when we're done here. All right, so we had the Kenneth Walker rookie out of Optic. We had the now contending James Cook. I don't know if that's a case hit or what. It's a sharp looking card though. The DJ out of 99. We had the Aaron Donald out of 75. The Jalen Hurts out of 99. The Hendon Hooker. And then here's a Hendon Hooker out of 99. We keep pulling a lot of hookers. My wife's going to wonder why I keep saying hooker. I know it. And then for the hits, our only patch card was this. That was that Hendon Hooker out of 10 going to Detroit. Nice card too. I'd have to say that, Don. Like, I agree. Question is, who's starting in San Francisco? A lot of people are like, isn't it Darnold that's over there now? A San Fran friend, a guy in our group, Jay, he says he thinks it's going to be Darnold to start the year. Hendon Hooker, Detroit Lions going out to Dougie. So there's like just all these unknowns, right? Is that the case hit? That's a case hit for the Cook? It looks like one of those like kind of hits. Well, here we go for the Bucks. Sean Tucker going out to Tampa Bay. That's going to be Tay Taylor. We got the for Buffalo, Braylon Spector going out to Trey Forsman. Nice. Trey, you got a case hit there. So this is a case hit. I knew it looked like something. Like it didn't look like, and it was, I think it was turned backwards, wasn't it? That and legitness. That's a good looking card. That's very cool. For Baltimore, Tavius Robinson going out to Maze Yards. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to get into fantasy football mode, and I'm also starting to be like, man, I don't know if, who do you have to go running back? Because if you can't trust some of these mid-tier guys, you have to grab one that you can get. David Ajabo going out to the Baltimore Ravens there. Back-to-back Ravens. And then for the Tennessee Titans, Hassan Haskins out of 75. I wish some of you were growing the National. I really do. Nice. Chris, it's funny. I had never switched that box out when I was packing your stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. I think he said he wanted to switch that out for Don Russ. Dalton Kincaid for the Buffalo Bills. Good break for the Bills, Trey. That's out of 75. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions, Doug. That one's going to be out of 49. And is he going to stay there, CT? They didn't move him yet, right? Brian Robinson for Washington. They can still get it figured out, right? They didn't move him yet. And then Jalen Petrie for the Houston Texans. It's going to be Don Wiley. Now, we're not done. We have 2 of these to give away that will count as hits towards hitless. He requested a trade that doesn't... Listen, he's upset, right, because of the draft picks that they did. That dude they drafted. That doesn't mean that they have to give it up, right? Like, they can work something out. Listen, time can heal a lot of things, right? Like, he could just be a little sad and upset. I'll believe that stuff when I see it. We'll do the Dylan Gabriel first. That's like everyone being like, oh, Diggs wants out, this and that. Maybe. Let's just listen. Let's let it play out. Because it's like someone on the Bills organization said, listen, the locker room's not worried about this. The media loves it, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Colts, Dakota Reed getting that one. Felton, are you in here with us? And now we're going to do the 250 points. Don't go anywhere, guys. We have lots of stuff to give away here. Lots and lots of stuff. You think he's gone? I mean, you're going to have to get a ton in return, though, right? Like, you have to be kind of excited for that. But I heard he wants to only go to Miami, right? And pretty much his agent said, don't make an offer. He's not going to go to anyone. Does he have, like, a no-trade clause or anything? Like, he gets to pick the team. This goes out to the Giants. It's going to be Matt McDonald. Like, does he get to control where he goes? Or essentially he wouldn't sign a contract if he got a trade. He'd hold out. All right. Now, first things first. The giveaways are separate. So we'll do the 2 $5 hitless credits first. And then we'll do all the giveaways because they are separate. He is fun to watch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. It's going to be the Chiefs and the Jags getting it. TJ Erb and Andy Cantrell, you each get a $5 credit to use on a future break. Now, next up, everyone's eligible for this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do the Leaf Holiday Packs. All right, if you win this and you're in here and you want me to rip it, I will rip it. If you aren't in here or you don't want me to, then I can or I can't, but I won't do it without your permission. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'll look at that next. 5, Detroit Lions. Dougie, you got it. Do you want it? Let me know. Let me know if you want me to open it. All right, next up, we got the Silver Pack. Silver Pack, Min Roll 5. Everyone is eligible. 11, that'll play. Rip it? All right. And guys, if you want to stick around and watch us rip Felton's box, we're going to do that next. He hasn't answered me if he's in here, but he did say he wanted me to rip it. It's going to be the LA Rams, and that's Larry. So Larry, let me know if you want me to rip this or not. All right, Aaron, we're doing the fantasy spots, buddy. Where are you going? You wanted a fantasy spot, you said. You could win one here. All right, and now we're doing not 1, not 2, but 3 fantasy spots. And we're going to do these all in one roll. Well, he won that. Felton won the box and the Raz. Top. I'm not going to post anymore tonight, but I am going to post a break early tomorrow and hopefully fill. I have a little bit more to give away, including a gold pack and a blaster, so it'll be a good one. It's going to be the Eagles and the Jags and the Bengals. Eagles is Don Wiley. You got one, Don. I don't think you were in yet. There you go. Don Wiley, you got spot 9. The Jaguars is Andy Cantrell. And the Cincinnati Bengals is Dakota Reed. So 3 new names in there. So Don, you're in. So we got Doug and Doug, Trey Forsman, Chris Taylor, Matt McGinn. Doug, he's going to work on the spots. We got Slam, Felton, Wiley, Cantrell, Reed, and then the commish spot. So we are going to do one more season-long league before we start doing anything else. So, Doug, I'll rip this pack quick. Let me check with Felton. See if he... All right. Here's the Dame Chris Scott. Let me pull this up. Oh, wow. Look at this. 4 out of 10 crunch time. Dude, that's got to be a pretty valuable card, right? What's that? I mean, I know it's PC, but what's a card like that go for? All right, Doug, this is yours. Good luck. It's just a 1/1 Carson Strong. It's not an autograph. It's a proof 1/1. Some of these packs are pretty ballin', and some of them are just like this, but it's a bonus. If Larry was in here, we could open up his pack, but I don't want to open it without his permission. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to open up Felton's box. So let me write your name on here. Get these out of the way so I don't mix them up. All right, and then this next is going to be Felton. I'm going to set this off to the side, so they're definitely separate from Felton's. All right, Felton, you ready? We're going to do a different one here. Again, the next 2 releases, I want to tell you guys this. The next 2 releases are actually Legacy and Select Draft Picks. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of each, but I don't know how much. We're gonna see how it goes. 'Cause Chronicles, I think, was a great product, but it was definitely not received as well as I thought it would be. I think it's got great value. No, we waited for boxes to come down like this, and like they did, but yet people don't seem super excited. So we're gonna approach cautiously. AJ Brown out of 149 there for you, Felton. Miles Murphy, Bijan Robinson, Daniel Jones and a Gibbs, Parker Washington, and Will Shipley is going to be our first autograph out of it. See, like, I think at 15 a spot to win a box of this again. I mean, these boxes at one point, what were they selling for? Like when during the boom, like over 300 for Chronicles draft at one point. I think it was just nuts. And again, I know it's a different time, different market, but we wanted prices to come down, and they did. And now it's like kind of like people pulled back. It's a little mind. That's I don't know. It's hard to grasp the concept of it. There's a Steve Young, Bijan Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Mayer, and Devin Akanyi. Dude, look at this. Hyatt out of 99. It's a sweet parallel too. The next baseball break is, I want to say Topps Chrome. Remember, this is all Feltons here. So if you're tuning in and you're like fast forwarding, we already did the recap at this point for the break. But this is just going straight to Felton. He won this. Hendon Hooker, Will Levis, Travis Kelce, and what do we... Ooh, that's a good one. First, let me get this Lawrence Taylor out of the way. That's a Zeke out of 99. Very nice card. Let me pick that up better for you, fellas. Cool looking card there. And how about Michael Mayer, right? To the Raiders. He went like third or fourth tight end off the board, and he was projected to be the first one. It was a big drop for him. It was, I think, rough for him to... So pretty good boxing, Chris. Is that what you're saying? Are you opening up now, or are you opening up earlier? This could be our dead pack. It seems thin. When I say dead pack, I mean that. Oh, there's a Jordan Addison out of 99. I mean, one pack has without anything in it. Muhammad Ibrahim, silver. There's a Brock Purdy, Quentin Johnston, Noah Sewell, Zach Evans. There's a cool Stephon Diggs with that. It's not a numbered parallel, but it looks sharp. Which is weird because this one is very similar, but numbered to 99. Oh yeah, that Dame has to cover that box, right? Man, that stuff got there fast. So Chris... Oh, yours went UPS, though. Which is different. Here we go. Tank Bigsby. That UPS ground advantage, I'm very curious to see how it plays out. It's a whole new way they're doing shipping. And you don't have options. TJ Watt, JSN. Here's a Hendon Hooker, one of those box hits, I guess. It's not numbered, but it's like a specific parallel. We got Rashee Rice. And that is... Oh, no. Yeah, so that's another dead box. A dead pack that was supposed to have an autograph. We got the CJ Stroud out of 149, but it's missing a hit, I think. It's supposed to be 4 autos in a mem. And we got 2 autos in a mem, but there's only 1 pack left. That's really weird. Has anyone seen that? That's the second box. We opened 1 box. I opened with Jay, and it was missing a hit too. And it was an autograph. And then we opened one where it gave us an extra. Our first case was so good on this. I don't know what that's called. Fireburst? No, Fireburst is only in Phoenix. That just sucks though. And none of them say, I checked on mine, none of them say it should have been an autograph. So it's just shorting a hit. Hopefully we don't get shorted on this one. Zay Flowers, Michael Irvin, Brian Branch. There's an Anthony Richardson. We got a Will Anderson Jr. That is a Prism. Justin Jefferson. We're going to have a Jalen Cropper out of 199. So you got the good RPA out of Gold Standard with the Michael Mayer. Pretty good card there, Felton. And a nice numbered Stroud for sure. We'll go recap here for you quick. But did short one of those. No auto. And there was none that stuck or anything, right? It's the second box out of like, let's see, 16, 18. Like 20. 2 out of 20. That was missing one. So we had the Will Levis, the Hendon Hooker. Again, this is Felton's recap. The CJ Stroud out of 149. The Addison out of 99. Jalen Hyatt out of 99. And an Elliott out of 99. And then he also got the hits he got were the Akani from Texas A&M. Not numbered patch. Well, we got to see encased out of 22 yet, too. So 23 is coming out with stuff, right? We're going to have, this is what's crazy. We're going to have 23 Legacy and 23 select draft picks. But we still have like 4 or 5 22 products that have to come out, too, including Flawless, National Treasures, Encased. I got to look it up quick. I completely forgot. I've moved on, but there's some good 22 product that's got to come out yet. National Treasures, Encased, Flawless are the only 3 that are listed. So maybe that is the only 3. I thought there was something else. But that's 3 big products. Anyhow, Felton, you had the Michael Mayer, the Will Shipley. So yeah, 3 hits, 3 autos, and the mem. Jalen Cropper, Will Shipley, Michael Mayer, and then the Devin Akani. All right, guys, sorry it was a little quiet tonight, but we will be back. I said we might do one more tomorrow. So we'll see if we can put a bigger one together. And Phil, you guys did a nice job. That's why I gave all the extra stuff away. I have a couple more giveaways we can do because once I get home, giveaways we'll go back to regularly scheduled programming. Chris, glad your box was good. Glad you got to take care of your box. I'll see you all soon. Fantasy draft's coming up. Peace.